Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our Board of Education, our Superintendent, Mr. Craig Hutchison, the administration, staff, and our entire Kittatinny community, I would like to welcome all of you this evening to our commencement ceremony for the class of 2015. At this time, I would like to extend a very sincere thank you to our entire custodial staff, our maintenance and buildings and ground staff for all of their hard work in preparing our facility for the graduation ceremony this evening. A special thank you also to our secretarial staff for all of their work coordinating program information, tickets, distribution of cap and gowns, and so many countless other things that they do to help us in preparation for this evening's event. Thank you very much to all of them. I would like to begin this evening by sharing a story with you that provides a glimpse into my family history and may help connect our graduating seniors to a word that can be associated with both excitement and fear. And that word is change. Back in the late 1960s, my mother, Nancy Van Wickle, and my father, John Angelillo, met on the campus of Rutgers University. My father came from a modest Italian household, having grown up in Harlem, New York, and my mother from a middle-class Dutch-German background in Nutley, New Jersey. Both of my parents were raised with very traditional values that spoke to their specific heritage. My father played defensive tackle at Rutgers and belonged to the Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity. My mother and father first met at that frat house at a party after a home football game against Colgate in 1968. Naturally, with the last name Angelillo, all of my father's friends, both male and female, referred to him as Ange, a nickname all of the Angelillos have always gone by. So, my mother, too, called my father Ange. After a month of dating, they both decided it was time to meet the parents. However, there was a big problem. You see, my maternal grandfather was not very fond of Italians. And my paternal grandfather was not very fond of non-Italians. Not unlike other of his friends, my mother continued to call my father Ange, knowing that his last name was Angelillo, yet remarkably never knowing what his first name was. Because he was called Ange, she had assumed that his first name was Angelo. Her predicament was this: she needed to introduce my father to her father, who did not like Italians to begin with, and then tell him that his name was Angelo Angelillo. Imagine my mother's relief when my father introduced himself to her father as John. You see, change was not easy for either of my grandfathers. My mother and father married in 1970. My father, the first Italian, and my mother, the first non-Italian in their respective families. Yet, their relationship worked. With one another it worked, and with their extended families. Why? Because they were all willing to embrace the change that came with different backgrounds and beliefs, much in the same way that our seniors this evening must embrace the change that is inevitable for them. High school will be left in the past, and while there is a bit of fear for the unknown that lies ahead, the excitement that comes with this extraordinary transition to the next phase of your lives is something that you must remember to enjoy. Pen a history for yourselves that you will be proud of and embrace change. Your ideas, your efforts, your innovations, and your attitudes can all be the catalyst for the change you want to make that will benefit a future generation of scholars and professionals. Put yourselves in a position to be that positive change in the future as you have done for yourselves on this day. I wish you all nothing but success and happiness in the years ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with the greatest pride that I present to you the class of 2015.
Good evening. Have you ever pictured yourself in a room where the walls begin to get closer and closer to you as time goes on? This is precisely how the walls of Kittatinny's hallways have begun to feel for many of us. Of course, the sentimentalist in me remembers the days in 7th grade when Kittatinny was an intricate maze to be navigated on a daily basis. Like in The Maze Runner, new people have been added to our school, our glade, every year, and luckily there are no grievers. However, there are challenges we have faced. When we arrived in 7th grade, the school was bigger than the one we had left. The fields were larger, practices were longer, and all of it took more effort on our part to achieve our goals. But we are moving on to new goals now, and the playing fields are even more immense, and there are many more players who may be on our team or may be the opposition. But we have the skills to take them on. Creating an entirely new life in a new place, be it higher education, the military, or the workplace, is very daunting. But the past 6 years at Kittatinny have prepared us well for this next adventure. Teachers have pushed us, tested our abilities, yet cared for us, which helped us become the students we are today. Coaches have required our absolute best, striving for a win every single game, but have also taught us how to lose games without losing pride and how to deal with adversity. Advisors have done just that, advised us and guided us in the right direction based on our skills and interests. Our classmates have taught us every lesson that adults couldn't teach us. The most valuable one we learned is probably how to survive all 4 years of high school with a smile on our faces when all we wanted to do is scream. These lessons most definitely stay with us forever, but we cannot stay in this protected glade forever. The walls are closing in, and it is time to venture out. Leaving behind every memory of success and failure will definitely be a difficult task, but at this point we are all ready. There comes a time when moving on to something new is the only option, even if it means venturing out over an unknown cliff, knowing we have the skills to survive. It is time to explore the real world for the first time as adults and fellow high school graduates. Congratulations, class of 2015. It has been an amazing blessing to be part of this class, and I wish everyone the absolute best.
There are places I'll remember all my life. Some have changed, some for better, some are gone, and some remain. Those places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them more. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And reasons their meaning. When I think of love, that's something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. I know I'll never lose affection for people and things
Hello, everybody. My name is Dominic Alcantara, and thank you for celebrating. Oh, excuse me. I'm missing a page of my speech here. Nice. There it is. Okay. Okay, again, thank you all for celebrating the Kittatinny class of 2015. I think I can speak for most of the students behind me when I say that we're glad our run here at Kittatinny is coming to an end. However, our time here has been but a chapter of a much larger book. It's a bittersweet night for all of us as we say goodbye to the place that holds countless memories, both good and bad, from the past few years of our lives. High school isn't only about filling our brains with pages of knowledge and striving for higher grades on our standardized tests, but it's also about becoming adults ready to use our minds to write the future pages, making positive decisions in life. I'm sure many of us are worrying about where the next step in life is going to take us, either figuring out career choices or planning how to repay the student loans we're going to have to handle. Some of us are heading off to college or directly into the workplace, while others are devoting their lives to this country and joining the armed forces. But for tonight, we're all the same. We're here because we've accomplished something special in our young lives. We've finished high school. Chapter 1 is complete. It's time now for us to face Chapter 2, our futures, where we make decisions that will lead to success or failure or both, helping to write the book that is individually ours. It will be filled with adventure, heartbreak, love, and loss, but it will be ours alone. We're on the road to adulthood, and we will shape society. We will decide what will fill these pages. It's time now to follow our hearts and stay true to ourselves as we grow and mature through adult life. Wherever we all go from here, we must remember that no matter how much we learn and achieve, there's always something greater to strive for. We cannot become complacent. We are now our own masters. I'd like to thank the entire faculty and staff here at Kittatinny for helping to shape our lives. We as students have found teachers and faculty members who we can relate to, who have helped us to find our voices to write the future. And a thank you goes out to all of the parents who have encouraged us students to become better people, who will encourage others to do the same. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate all of my peers on the ending to what has been a 6-year-long chapter of our lives. But the novel of our lives is not over. In fact, part 2 has only just begun. And I can't wait to see how the plot develops. Thank you.
Family, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Jane Rothrock, and I'm honored to represent the class of 2015. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and every member of our class for an excellent 6 years. I could go on about academics, but that's a given. It was school. Instead, I'd like to take this opportunity to give thanks. Thanks to all of our friends who helped us realize that there is more to high school than poring over textbooks until you feel yourself going crazy. You know that strange sense of unity you feel from venting to your friends at 1 a.m. about some crazy assignment that you're stuck with. And thank you to the whole class for the memories. Together, we have done everything from throwing pie at Mrs. Falchetta, to surviving AP testing, to chilling at open mic night, and running down traffic cones with a golf cart and a pair of drunken goggles. We have witnessed the changing of rules, the spilling of coffee, the arrival of SROs, and the tragic fall of the senior lounge. More importantly, we've seen members of this class win awards, break stunning athletic records, and push the envelope of achievement. I have the honor of graduating with a class that's seen the beginnings of amazing musicians, athletes, photographers, architects, scientists, woodworkers, videographers, and that is just the beginning of the list. And so, on behalf of the class, thank you to the faculty and staff and every member of the Kittatinny team that helped us to flourish. You have gone beyond the curriculum time and time again, and taught us that passion and hard work pay off, and how to totally goof off sometimes, and yet still finish the year with flying colors. Dr. Angelillo greeted us each year with a pleasant talk about no hats in school, but he also taught us that a clean slate is as good as gold. Mr. Cirillo taught us how to wake up in the morning, but he also taught us how to put on a show. Mr. Goldstein taught us how to walk around the hallways and talk to people, but he also taught us that connections with teachers don't go away after 1 year, or 6. Our teachers gave us the tools and the inspiration, and the class of 2015 ran with it. Well, we didn't just run, we took off into the atmosphere. Weighed down as we were by schedules and books and late nights and complaint-ridden mornings, we did gain valuable knowledge. We will leave high school and continue our lives with book smarts, but also with memories, passions, friendships, and irreplaceable experiences. We'll know the steps of the water cycle, the year that America gained its independence, and that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but we will also leave with the pieces of Kittatinny that gave our time here deeper meaning. Every single person graduating today has many more memories, accomplishments, and passions to add to my list. This is an incredible class, one I am honored to represent. For all of the bad times, and especially the good times, thank you. And for the future, good luck.
All hail to Kittatinny and to your hallowed halls, a guiding light you taught us well, a home within these walls. Our flag of blue and silver shall wave for all to see. O'er hills of Hampton and our hearts, Alma Mater, hail to thee. Kittatinny, hail to thee.
Good evening. It's an honor to welcome our Board of Education, our faculty, administration, and our guests, and of course our family, our friends, and our honored graduates to this evening of celebration recognizing the graduating class of 2015. I'd like to thank our class valedictorian, Jane Rothrock, and salutatorian, Jennifer Makovich, for their inspiring words of encouragement this evening. I'd also like to thank the class of 2015 for their donation of 2 digital marquee boards for the walls in the school so they can make announcements each and every day and no one misses any of the great things that are going on. Well, here we are, soon to be graduates. I thought last year went by really quickly, and either I'm getting old or I'm forgetting the days, but nonetheless, for me, it could be both. But today is a very special day that we will not forget. Graduates, you've experienced ups and downs, but you have handled the pressures like a professional. And now you sit before us on the last day of your high school career. Kittatinny will be a not so distant thought in the near future, but we want you to remember our hallways, our teachers, and your experiences fondly as you leave us. I said this last year at graduation, it still rings true today. Time flies when you're having fun. We have really enjoyed our time watching you grow up in front of our eyes. The things you've contributed to our schools are endless, and we will keep seeing from you the amazing successes that you've achieved thus far, and that will be something that we want to see as you go into the next stage of your life. You're an exceptional class. You should be very proud of yourselves. And know we are proud of you because in this class, the class of 2015, we had 167 students graduating the evening. That is a 100% graduation rate for this class, an amazing task. We are proud of what you have accomplished as a class, but more importantly, we're proud of what you have accomplished as individuals. This does not happen by chance, though. Thank you to our families for their never-ending support, and to the faculty and staff of Kittatinny for giving all they can to make your successful years at Kittatinny as great as they've been. Their efforts should be recognized by you as graduates as you proceed through the evening. As I build, it seems as though we've done all of our speeches together, because you're going to see pieces of it that are very common. And as I build upon Dr. Angelillo's speech, we had talked on Friday, and after we had both written our speeches, we had found out that both of them focused on change. So as a doctor in the house, he gets to win, and I had to change my speech a little bit. I'm going to talk about what is next, besides the car. There'll be much change at Kittatinny over the next years as we have some staff members who are moving on to new jobs. We have others that will be retiring onto greener pastures, a more relaxing lifestyle. We have 167 seniors, a big part of who we are, graduating, and they'll be replaced by 177 seventh graders. So we have a lot of learning experiences ahead. We want to wish you good luck and know you're always part of the Kittatinny family. Understanding that, there's a lesson to be learned today, graduates. Life goes by very quickly, and it's imperative that you make sure to take advantage of each day, each opportunity to improve upon who you are and what you're about. It's often said that the high school years are the best days of your lives, and I will agree, but to only the point of there are better days ahead. This is one big step in your young lives, but you will accomplish much bigger and better things beyond the tremendous joy you'll experience this evening. You'll need to give that same dedicated effort that you gave to us here at Kittatinny. And right now, you're at a point of rebuilding. You're rebuilding who you are and what you are, as you're no longer going to be a KRHS student. You're going to be a KRHS graduate. You've heard someone else say, you have a clean slate. Make this world whatever you choose it to be, and I encourage you to take advantage of this restart and move forward with the same vim and vigor that you've shown us and demonstrated here at Kittatinny. Do everything you can to make the world a better place for all of us. Knowing we want you to move along very quickly, also remember, don't be in too much of a rush. Make sure to cherish the moment. Take the time to enjoy this accomplishment with your family and friends, because those are the people who are so very important to you and who have become very big parts of who you are today. Graduates, this is not the pinnacle. I can assure you of that fact. There are many more important challenges on the horizon. Have confidence in yourself, as we know that you've been given the tools and the abilities to take on each challenge and make it an opportunity. Move forward and become better, stronger people each and every day. Lastly, I want to again thank the parents and the members of this community for being so supportive of our district and for giving us the opportunity to get to know these multi-talented, very successful children. Young adults. We'll give you young adults. Is that all right? All right, that's better. Young adults. You're welcome. Board of Education President, Ms. Schaefer, it's indeed a pleasure that I am able to certify to you and the other board members that these young women and men have completed all the course requirements for a Kittatinny Regional High School diploma, and therefore they are due such diploma with all the rights, privileges, and honors. Congratulations, and thank you so much to the class of 2015.
On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish to extend our congratulations to you on your educational achievements. For all those in the class of 2015, this is a culmination of many years of academic, extracurricular, and social achievements. We are proud of your accomplishments and know they could not have been realized without the support of your parents and family, your teachers, and other school district staff. You are leaving Kittatinny Regional High School with a solid foundation on which to build. Again, on behalf of the Kittatinny Regional High School Board of Education, best wishes for a successful and prosperous future.
At this time, we will be calling the roll for our graduating seniors. I would ask, out of respect for each and every one of them, and in fairness to their family and friends, if you would please hold all of your applause until all names have been called from the roll. Sydney Ann Pastor Poe. Jennifer Elizabeth Makervich. Jane Marie Conde Rothrock. Dominic Alcantara. Kevin Anton Zollner. James John Santanastaso. Nicholas George Martin. Kaylee Megan Winfield. Joya Grasso. Joseph Daniel Mario Sommer. Kristen Elizabeth Van Wingerden. Jordanis A. Tavares. Rachel Ann Johnson. Adria Rose Titeback. Nathan C. Wilson. Rachel C. Van Gordon. William Kelly Wittig. Samantha Lee Frisch. Daniel Jason Dorico. Cassandra H. Yauk. Andrew Jacob Dietz. Corinne Alyssa Hallett. Chenoa Joseph Marion. Kyla Rose Ort. Kevin David McNana. Morgan Colleen Duran. Joshua S. Rincon. Patricia Ann Taylor. Matthew Lee Gizzy. Ian Y. Lopinen. Ryan William Jeske. Alexandra Rose Pearson. Victor Anthony Serangioni. Lena E. Sheridan. Scott Joseph Costello. Jessica Smith. Matthew Jacob Dickinson. Summer Rose Taylor. Bradley Jason Gizzy. Jessica Lynn Tomasula. Claudio M. Gobo. Hannah Victoria Wilson. Christian Robert Blanton. Blair Elizabeth Wershing. Christopher Thomas Kaufman. Julia Page Charlton. Thomas Ian Shedding. Kimberly Ann Bazone. Sean Vincent Pesci. Alex Peter Lippert. Lauren Marie Karstens. Brandy Raquel Wright. Jacob B. Piccolo. Jacqueline Desching. Jenna Nicole Ford. Matthew Thomas Knorr. Jordan Maria Gillespie. Donovan J. Mang. Allison Renee Giovanetti. Brandon L. Olson. Jessica Grisbeck. Fred Dominic Principe. Sunshine Melody Carnes. Kyle Matthew Scolier. Rebecca Lynn Carney. Trevor James Scott. Victoria Jewel Klimek. Dantry Dale Buckmaster Shaver. Julia Grace Pavarnik. Cohen John Sikora. Katerina Marie Mayo. Alexei Stolyarov. Michael S. Wanner. Austin Tyler Torpy. Shayla Elizabeth Ort. Andrew Robert Westervelt. Brianna Marie Kaminiak. Edward C. Bentley. Aaron Justin Burgos. Kelsey Taylor Barker. Devin Carl Banghart. Crystal Caritas. Peter Joseph Block. Brittany Marie Smith. Joseph Vincent Bennett. Dana Yonvary. Jonathan Tyler Kane. Allison L. Ruvalo. Joseph Christian Serbo. Alexandra Michelle Sanford. Edward Joseph Collins. Alexis Taylor Ambrosino. Evan Leo DeBonis. Ryan Christopher Doherty. Jesse Davis West. Vincent Guy Franco. Mercedes Elizabeth DeAngelis Hennings. Andrew Frank Geib. Evelyn Geneva Corsale. Ryan Joseph Goupel. Serena Reyes Fernandez. Julianne Lisa Ullman. Christian John Gegenheimer. Cheyenne Rachel Goulet. Andrew Robert Giavoni. Ashley Collins. Scott A. Graham. Molly E. Fitzpatrick. Jesse Benjamin Griffiths. Melissa Toy. Jake Austin Harris. Colette Ariana Hansen. Daniel Peter Kurt Lamers. Erin Nicole Judge. Matthew Peter Laterio. Megan Ashley Crozier. Tyler Andrew Warenberg. Lindsay Jean McKim. Duncan Clive Rast. Victoria Elizabeth Murch. Vito Torrey. Shanna Delana Quinn. Derek James Banfield. Kylie Blair Quinn. Brendan James McNamee. Matthew Edward Rice. Catherine Lynn McNicholas. Jacob Daniel Brown. Lindsay Marie Ehrman. Christian Tyler Chase. Madison Gray Harpel. Tyler Frederick Palmer. Kea Lee Harcel. Ian Bruce Anderson. Alina Noel Hull. Thomas Michael Chernati. Erin Marie Koralchik. Justin Tyler Chernis. Sarah Jane Mackey. Joseph Nicholas Conklin. Nina Jude Durso. Kyle Thomas Kornman. Samantha Nicole Paschiola. Mark A. Carolyn. Kelsey Ann Quinn. Anthony Charles Featherman. Rachel Monica Schweiger. Thomas Christopher Frisbee Jr. Carly Marie Riley. Brian Michael Williams. Megan L. Anacarico. Madison Lee DeJager. Philip J. Bykovsky. Christina Jane George. Rebecca Lynn Knoll. Luke Leonard. Hannah Hushins. Cassidy Aaron Levine. Jordan Anthony Lorenzo. Abby Michelle Miller. Amanda Lynn Schaefer. Daniel Thomas Still. Kayla Maria Caldarella.
Please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2015.
Thank you.